Hello everybody, checking the audio, check that audio. Hello everybody, checking the audio, check that audio. Oh, it sounds so bad. Oh, it sounds so bad. Hello. Sounds bad to me. Hang on. What's happening here? I need to turn down the music so I can hear my shitty audio. What's happening here? I need to turn down the music so I can hear my shitty audio. Test. Is this clear? Test. Is this clear? I'm getting like a popping. I'm getting a popping crappy sound. Well, what can I do here? I'll wait for people to show up and see if it still sounds terrible for them. I'll wait for people to show up and see if it still sounds terrible for them. Fuck, man, it sounds so bad. I don't think I need to wait. Okay, let's pause music. Okay, let's pause music. What do I do here? So I have my microphone. What do I do here? So I have my microphone. It is plugged into a USB hub. It is plugged into a USB hub, which is probably making it shit. When I unplug it and plug it back into my tower, it might just stop working altogether. What's up, Udi? I'm gonna try plugging it into my tower and see what happens. What's up, Udi? I'm gonna try plugging it into my tower and see what happens. I'm gonna mute it first. Maybe it just figured out the Yeti mic. Oh. Whoa. No popping. Are we done popping? Whoa. No popping. Are we done popping? Hey, Logitech. Okay. Now that that's out of the way. What's up, Booty? You can't tell, but I totally rearranged my office. I moved my computer desk, I unplugged everything, plugged it all back in, moved it in. I moved my green screen. It's snazzy. With the plan being now that I have like my desk, and then I have a green screen. Behind the green screen is a treadmill, and I swear to God, I'm gonna start doing treadmill streams. Maybe in the morning, or some point. I don't know. I really want to watch Devin Nash videos and walk on the treadmill and have people give me money to walk faster. And anyway, so I'm closer to that goal that I've had for a little while. But also now I can have like a table back there, so that my wife can have like a crafting area. So it's like it's just a much better use of the space entirely. Okay. Oh, okay. So yes, YouTube is also getting set. So tonight, what is happening? Tonight was gonna be our Ginvis Holt, and it still might be. Holy shit, we did all this. Oh, wait, no, Baldrax sent a couple more screenshots that he wanted added to the Tales Tavern page. And so might want to add one of these sets to the Tales Tavern page. We can choose a set, I guess. Oh, dude. So, here are some images that we should add to the Tales Tavern. So that burns and it like turns into that, I guess. That into that. Or that into that. I kind of like that into that. It's a little hard to tell what's going on there. I think the second two. Okay, so 404_1 and 341 whatever. So we'll just upload them to Tales Tavern. Jazz, oh geez. So what's up, Booty? How's life? Box. Well, here, I can pause this and Kickstarter. Bought it up, boom. Tavern. What's up, Baldrax? We're adding the 2 images to the Tales Tavern page. I was really wanting to do our Ginvis Holt tonight, and I still might. But I was invited to do like a plugin overview and a Curse of Strahd map overview on Wednesday for the Blue Box RPG stream, and so I'm gonna mess around with plugins tonight. There's also a guy in the modding Discord who had some questions about the 5eRulset plugin, and so I'm gonna go through my steps and see if it also fails, basically. It's fucking added. Like it goes 404 and then 341. Save changes. Then go to reduced. Same thing here. I messaged Matt a couple of times about being able to add variants like directly to a page, but Matt is so busy, and he's had a lot of life happening to him right now. And it also, I mean, it sucks that like he's getting no support from Bouncy Rock whatsoever, and so along with every other Talespire supporter running through a crisis of like, you know, basically whether or not to just stop doing shit for Bouncy Rock. He's in that group too, which sucks. Are you doing a full Strahd overview? Yeah, so I'm gonna go through all of our maps, all of the ones that we've published so far, and then I'll do previews of our Ginvis Holt and Castle Ravenloft on Wednesday too. And he actually like has a viewership. Okay, so I talked to. Oh, I can't believe it's finally done. Okay, so tonight we're gonna look at some plugins. Plugin testing prior to Blue Box RPG stream. So some that came out recently, let me go look in the modding Discord. We were talking about it the other day. Oh, actually, so first off, I want to look at the 5e plugin again. And portraits. The thing about portraits is like they have this transparency bit in them, and so they're way more powerful than just like portraits and rugs. Like you can use them to make like glass or to make waterfalls and stuff. It's pretty fucking cool. In conjunction with like the more sizes plugin, you can do some crazy stuff. Yeah, let me see what I said. A bunch of stuff happened before we had the conversation. Oh, creatures, 5e, like 5e creatures. SimCity's portraits. And there's like there's custom tokens in vanilla. So basically like one person can have the plugins and stuff installed and then just like give people the files and you can have custom tokens without needing plugins. And so I want to like figure that out to explain to people. And away a week on a holiday, just a weekend, get away home now, keen to get Castle Reveloff working on. Nice. Yeah, I really want to try to finish our Genvis Holt by Wednesday. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm going to do that by streaming tonight. And maybe talking to my wife about streaming tomorrow. I'll have to see. Okay, so... Custom tokens in vanilla, 5e creatures. In MonsterStats. Oh, I wanted to do repeater. Like, aura, working around. I'm working on a workaround for auras and filters. It won't be properly solved until creature spawn issues resolved. Oh, but it won't be ready for Wednesday. We're gonna demo MonsterStats and do a test run ahead of time. Okay. There's a video that he did for... What did he do the video for? Custom minis in vanilla. Okay, so we have a video from Lord Ashes to watch. You call me if you need anything done there, right? Wait, what? You call me if you need anything done there, right? Need anything done there? Can you reparse that? Oh yeah, okay. It's so close. I mean, really, I need to do what I was doing before. I need to go through and just do game ready. And oh, dude, Udi, fucking Baldrax made the he made the dragon statue. So Brother Hannon has been MIA, but look what fucking Baldrax made for you. Here's your silver dragon statue. Yeah, buddy. So Baldrax totally stepped in because I was like, I can't get a hold of Brother Hannon, and he was like, hey, I can try making a dragon statue. And this is his like, I'll try. Fucking Baldrax. I don't know if he's taken a shot at the other stuff yet. There's like okay, so compare that to the original. Sick. Fucking sick. Brother Baldrax, yeah. Look at this. That's so good. That is so good. And the marble's perfect. That came out really well. So yeah, so we've got a dragon statue for that too. I feel like there was another plugin I was gonna look at. SimCity fix some transparency stuff. Things in vanilla, 5e. Are there any other? I really wanted to do like repeaters, but I don't think it's going to be done. Like Wall of Fire and all that. I mean, there's like the bread and butter, like more sizes and all that. I had a chance to do anything else. Moving today, just setting up my computer at the new place. Nice, Baldrax. Yeah, I am. totally just rearrange this whole lot. I like had to drill new holes in the ceiling for the green screen. The green screen looks good. I was worried that it was going to be like fucked up, or I need a bigger one, or I don't know if it's any like closer or further away than the old one was. I mean, I can also just go to Thunderstore and look and see what's there. There's a lot of talk in the modding Discord, mainly by me, about my concerns about them going to mod.io. And Hollow's retired. I mean, Hollow's pretty much retired from Talespire modding, and I'm like with him on that. He's doing game dev shit for him. You know what? Okay, actually, I want to look at the plugin that does dice rolls automatically. And as a DM, I feel like this is a must. And that's where it's like, you know, the goblin attacks and I have to like grab the d20s and throw them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking do that. It's cute if you're a player, but as a DM, no. Takes too fucking long. I haven't had a chance to do anything else. Oh, you already read that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, so I should do some instructions. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create. I'm tempted to number them, but then I always move them around. Create a new R2 modman profile. We're gonna do them individually. Let's do portraits first because they're let's just start with them. They're kind of standalone. Then do 5e creatures, and I'm wondering if 5e creatures somehow like integrates with the like 5e. There's like a 5e system, and if the 5e system's not ideal, like you have to have like a JSON file for each of your creatures and stuff, which is not the greatest, but here's what should happen, right? Here's what would happen if I gave a shit. Here's what would happen if I gave a shit. If you go to Tales Tavern right now, and you go to the 5e creature database, right, where basically the kindness of our heart, Heim went through and created tokens for like every SRD creature there is, right? I mean, I think I don't remember how many there is. There's like 300? There's a lot. There's probably like 300 of them. So if I gave a shit, I would take all of these creatures and I would make JSON files for all of them, and I'd put them in a zip file, and I would say, hey, here's the 5e SRD creature zip file. Name your creature an aboleth, and all of its special attacks and stuff would already be populated in Talespire. I mean, I guess we could do that and sell it. You just like sell the file and be like, hey, you have to be a patron to download the file. I don't know. It's so against the MO. Short story is, it would take a boatload of time, and I want to, but it's just like time wasted, man. People be happy, but I don't know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do a Kickstarter for it. Actually, that's kind of a weird thing to think about. Or do a donation goal. Be like, hey, hey, give us $200 and we'll do it. Community, give us $200 and we will make a JSON file of every single SRD creature configured to work with the 5e creature plugin. Which once I show it to you, you'll see the value of it. Get money, do shit. Yeah, like totally. I mean, and the problem is, people just want it for free. People are like, how dare you ask for money? So I'm curious about that. Because Heim could do that. It wouldn't be super tough. I'd have to test out the plugin. If the plugin ever broke, right, then it wouldn't work anymore. But I wonder. I feel like that's a question I should ask right as game. How do I approach this? I feel like I should already know how to approach this, but for whatever reason, I feel like I don't. All right, let's get to it. First up, we need to create a new R2 Modman profile. Then we're gonna do portraits from SimCity, and they're super fucking good. And again, read the instructions. Read the instruction. Oh my God, R2 Modman, look at you. Subnautica. Oh, Subnautica. Portrait. Is it Portrait Pack? Portrait Pack. Portrait minis with custom image support. So what this allows you to do is replace this texture with an image. So for example, actually what I'm going to try to do is I'll make a portrait and then I'm going to put in like the cover for actually it'd be funny to do the cover for our Curse of Strahd stuff. Right? Like, look at that. That's funny. Oh, the hide base using hide base plugin. Default key is Shift V. Done. Okay. When using emissive portraits, it is highly recommended to have a secondary light source. Custom lights can be set up using the lights plugin. It can even be set on the emissive portrait mini. Emissive portraits. Left, emissive portrait with custom light setup. Right, emissive portrait with no light. Yeah, so it glows, but it doesn't actually cast light. So you can do a combo. So. All right, installation. Open up R2 Modman, select Talespire and the profile you want to install this on. Navigate to online, find this pack and click download. Make sure Calp is also installed. Does it, we might need Calp already. Retexture is not listed as a dependency, but is highly advised and is necessary to customize portrait textures. So we're gonna need, we need Calp, we need retexture, hide base plugin. Is hide base plugin working? Find out. Hide base plugin. Well, those stats exist in a database somewhere. They do. So yes. So you could write a script that went and pulled it all and did it all. I don't know that it'd be faster than like doing a lot of them manually. Probably would. I mean, I don't know what so Lord Ash's creature 5e creatures plugin basically does that. It pulls the data from some web thing, but it doesn't pull the stats. It only pulls the stats. It doesn't pull like special attacks and stuff, where you can define special attacks and things in the JSON file. Like if it's like throw rock, or if it's like club, or it's like poison or whatever, you can set all those attacks up like 1d8 poison and 2d6 whatever. But getting a script to correctly pull that would be difficult. But setting up that database, I already have the fucking database. This pulls from a MySQL database at my DigitalOcean account. All this data here is data driven. All I need to do is go in and modify that database to include rows for all of the extra shit. And then I can have a button right here that's like download the JSON that would actually like go query and it would like build the JSON in a moment. You know what I mean? Like, you know, have a table of it. So for example, lots of things have the basic melee attack with no weapon, right? And so it's just a matter of saying that this creature has attack ID 4 and that would only pull in the description. It wouldn't pull in the data. But then another column would be, and it uses these dice, right? And so I wouldn't have to have 40,000 entries for melee attack. It'd be the one attack ID of 4 for melee, and then a table that just says like which creatures have those. You have like a reference table. So I mean, it's fucking doable, but I don't want to do it for free. I think it'd be a really like even this was like, man, like I want to give a shout out to Mad. I was gonna put this behind like patron stuff, but instead I just put the support VTTJ at Patreon right here, right? I just put the button. But I'm still tempted to take this down and put it behind my like paywall and be like, love y'all, but. And then if someone else duplicates it, more power to them. They can take it on if they want to do the work for free. There's always this like, well, I'll do that for free. It's like, okay, do it. Please do it so I don't have to. Hi, kiddo. I don't have anything happening over here, but you want to say goodnight to everyone? There's not. I know it's not very exciting. I know you want an animal. I bet you. Oh, actually, I might be able to bring up an animal. I can. You want an animal? What kind of animal do you want to see? What? What kind of animal?
Dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Ghost.
Whoa! Here's your dragon.
A ghost.
A goat? You want a ghost now? The big dragon. Okay, you want a ghost?
Yeah.
What does a dragon say? Do you want a nice ghost or a spooky ghost? Spooky ghost. Okay, here's a nice ghost. No wonder she glows. I don't know why she's not glowing. Weird. And then here's a spooky ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. Spooky ghost and a spooky ghost. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not glowing. Normally they glow. Oh, there you go. One's green and one's kind of blue. Is that a bug? Bug. There you go. Dragon. Now you want animals? What kind of animal? What? Rabbit? What, a rabbit? It's a big rabbit. What does a rabbit say? What does a rabbit say?
I want to try.
Want a what?
A shark.
A shark?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have my headphones on. I cannot hear him. Whoa. That's a big shark. You ready? Good night. Good night. What does a ghost say?
Take a moment.
It takes him a while. But good night. You blow me a kiss? Ma. Careful. Jeez, every time he closes the door, I'm afraid he's gonna like slam himself into the door. Dude! Right, how are you? Or Ree, or how have you been? It's been infinite. Man, you have no idea how much I miss Zarak and the whole crew. For real. Check your clips later. Gotta keep one of you two. Oh, he is so adorable. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. What am I doing here? Oh, we're figuring out what plugins we want to do. Okay, so portraits. We need calc retexture based plugins, and we're just kind of reading through this. And I was complaining about really I'm complaining about there's a bunch of cool stuff that I would want to do, but I just don't have any faith that the community will aim. And that the community won't, like, you know, burn me at the stake, crucify me for asking for it. All right, so we need calc, retexture, and hide base plugins. So let's go out here and we're gonna close R2 Modman, and we're gonna get a new and improved profile. New profile. Create new. This is gonna be plugin testing. 1022. Cannot do that. How about 10 underscore? There we go. But I hope things will be going okay. Oh well, going okay with you. I've seen that you've streamed a couple times, I think. Okay, so online portrait pack. We want portrait pack. Let's see what it's gonna get. It's gonna get this, but it doesn't say anything about its dependencies. Download with dependencies. It didn't get us any. Okay, so it does need calc. Wait, this isn't it. Plugin that allows asset bundles that have to work with calc. Shit. It's custom asset library plugin. Okay. I don't know about. Wait, custom asset library plugin, but then we have this custom asset library plugin integrated extension. Fuck are you? Adds additional features such as auras, effects, filters, animations, and sound. That's good. October 10th, October 1st. Do I need both? I want auras, effects, and stuff. I should go read calc again. It's been a while. And it needs, okay, so it got us file access. I'm not gonna get the extended one, just because portraits didn't explicitly call it out. Let's get retexture. Okay, so we got set injector, file access, stat messaging, retexture. Okay, my stat messaging came in, and hide base plugin. Hide base plugin. Okay, that got us more than that. Okay, that got us asset data and anything else. I think that's it. Config editor. I don't think I need to change any of the config editor stuff. I do, so I'm just gonna start it modded and we'll see what happens here. Strider! What is going on? Strider's here, Rise here. How have you been? Missing choice plugin. Please download RPC chat service or similar plugin. Running in local mode. What is this? Please download RPC chat service. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I thought RPC chat service got replaced by something though. RPC? You bought a house? Nice, congrats. I don't know what plugin demanded RPC, but we needed it, right? So we needed RPC, and I thought there was another one that we... Okay, so now we have RPC as well. Jesus, 10 plugins to get that portrait plugin to work. Now we'll try it again. Peeks out. Congrats on buying a house. That's amazing. I mean, becoming a homeowner is like, usually you can't go fucking wrong. Like, I mean, like maybe the value of your house will go down, but unlikely.
Okay.
Yeah?
Fucking.
Oh,
Like,
poor
there's a red
guy.
spot.
They can hear you on the mic too, talking about it. There's a dead stink bug in my son's on the edge of my son's diaper, and he was complaining about it. There's I don't know what they're called where you all are, but we've got a billion trillion stink bugs outside of our. They're an invasive species, but they love our trees. Thanks, I saw you on, so I wanted to stop by and say hello. Yeah, dude, it's super fucking cool. Thanks for stopping in. I hope life is treating you well. Oh, I didn't adjust my cam. Well, maybe I don't. Fine. I feel like I'm really low. No worries. I really appreciate it. You need to get back into Talespire. You need to probably get into playing D&D, maybe more than building in Talespire. But no, thanks so much for stopping in. If you ever need support or want to talk, man, we're here. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new plugin testing. I don't know, one. Really make it. Okay, so this is just gonna be portrait test. We will. Take care, Strider. And I don't know if you're aware, but our Kickstarter was successful last April. We've delivered all of the maps. The only two that we have left are Arganvas and Castle Ravenloft, which we're going to be doing a demo of on the Blue Box RPG stream on Wednesday. So yeah, if you're looking to play Curse of Strahd or anything like that, that's what we've been doing, working on those maps primarily. Okay, so now I've already forgotten how the portrait thing works. What do I do? Okay, we have some portraits. I'm going to have to use retexture to install to change the portrait texture and the hide base plugin to hide the bases. So we place it from creatures objects, select portrait mini and press right Control X to show texture change dialog. Paste image URL or file name needs to be in Talespire custom data folder for all users when using local files, and press texture button. So, what if we don't use a local file? What if we go use our cover art at Hill's Tavern for Yester Hill? Right? Copy image URL. Can I do that? Copy image address. If I go to a new tab, what happens? Cool. Okay, so I've got our URL. I'm gonna place a portrait. I'm gonna hit right Control X, paste, hide the base with Shift V, and we should be done. Right? Right? Right, theoretically. First things first, get rid of the fog. And we're going to change the ground to blue because I like it. Here we go. First up, excuse me, in props, other, objects, other, we're going to do fancy portrait, placed. I've clicked on it, Control X. Wait, right Control X. Paste texture. Fuck. Yeah, it worked. Then click Shift V. Right Shift V. So maybe hiding bases is not working. Let's double check our configuration for for hide base plugin. Edit config. V plus right shift. V plus right shift. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not ideal. Crasharoonie. Okay, at Lord Ashes. Is hide base plugin working? Question mark. Let's try it again, maybe. E plus right shift. Alt. If you tune into the stream, I can. What is happening? B plus right shift doesn't do anything. I checked config. Then Talespire crashed. Only plugins are those needed for portraits. Okay, let's just try that one more time. Plugin testing, play. I don't know what's gonna happen with the. Oh, I should have. I couldn't delete it because it fucking crashed. Okay, so delete this, right? We're gonna try it again. Going down here. Excuse me. We're going to objects. Got a landscape painting here. Control X works fine. Paste. Right. Retexture looks cool. I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if it just crashes on its own. If it's like unrelated. I don't feel like I don't think it is. Or just needs retexture as far as I know. It also needs high base to portraits. Okay, so I'm gonna say portraits needs calc, retexture, and hide base. And then what else did I say that it needed? When I run Talespire with those installed, I get a prompt that RCP is needed. It needs calc, retexture, and hide base. When I run Talespire with this, I get a prompt. Installed that. Then actually let's check the logs. Are the logs freaking out? Everything works fine. One sec, let me see if I can get it to crash again. The logs. Okay, so it's don't use RCP, use chat services. I swapped Although I think hang on, do I already have chat services installed? Did something install chat services? Stat messaging. No, I have RCP. RPC. Okay, so let's do that. Let's uninstall, exit the desktop. So let's remove this. One of these has a dependency. Actually, oh, let me see if I can send him a screenshot. Use chat services that RPC is not. Sorry, I'm reading the chat from Lord Ashes right now. So I'm gonna start this, and then I'm gonna send him a screenshot of that message that I'm getting. And the struggle is I don't know what plugin is triggering it. Maybe the log will say it though. Missing choice plugin, please. Okay, send him all this. Not sure which plugin is triggering that. Exit Talespire. Might remove RCP from that list, question mark. Okay, so he says get chat services instead. Chat service. Okay, so let's get chat service. So instead on here, we're gonna do chat service. This is what it's, this is the struggle. I have a really hard time recommending Talespire plugins to people because to get the portrait thing to work, you have to walk through all 10 of these, at which point you're prompted with a thing that says, hey, you need to get RCP or chat services or something else, right? I get the first thing in the list, which is RCP, and it fucking fails. It crashes Talespire. If I'm a normal user at that point, I'm like, dude, what? So, that's my struggle with Talespire plugins. Is as a, you know, someone doing a demo or basically kind of acting as a product owner for it, it's a bit of a tough sell. Where it's like you gotta jump through all these fucking hoops. It's not working with us. Okay, so we got it all. Let's do plugin testing 1 again. Maybe our token will still work. Actually, it looked like it was still there, but we have to retexture it every time. Might be fine. We got an error. What's this? I think it, wait, what? It tried to, okay, let's just clear it. Clear all error message. Okay, so right Control X, we'll put our texture in there. I guess I lost it. Oh, because I copy pasted an image. We want to get this again. Copy image address. We're gonna go back to Talespire. Paste, diddy paste. What happened? Finish workshop. Okay, how about I delete this guy? Get out of here. I'm gonna exit the map. Let's make it a whole new board. And then we'll delete the old board. Just, you know. To have it be gone. Now let's try it again. Let's try replacing the picture, the painting. Okay, right Control X, pasting the URL, texture it. Textured. Okay, so far so good. There's nothing in the error logs, everything looks cool, retextures. Now, Shift V. Worked. Perfect. At Lord Ashes. Worked. Okay. Full use case on portraits. Functions, right? Base use case. But wait, there's more. There's fucking more. And let me explain to you the power of what do I want to do here? I just want like water texture. Where? Okay, wait. How did I do it before? I made a waterfall out of like crazy transparent water, and I'm trying to remember how. Did I just do a search for water texture? Water texture. Yeah. Okay, I did something like this, right? Where I just like got this. Copy. Wait. Open image in new tab. And I'm gonna copy the Yeah, I don't know that this is a copy image. Will that just like work? Can I just like put this as a fucking image URL? I don't think so. I mean, I don't see file extension in that nastiness. We try? I mean, I want to break it. Oops. So I don't want to do an emissive plane, but I want to do an upright plane, right? So let's drop one of these ones in here. Well, X. This shouldn't work. Oh, it fucking worked. Okay. Right on. So here is where this thing gets magical. You do this, you raise it up. We're gonna do, I think shift, actually I think, crap. Can't make this space disappear, can you? Am I flying first? Now, do it. Yeah, when you make it flying, it's always going to have that. Well, that sucks. Hang on a minute. There's a way to make it transparent. How did I do that before? Did I just make it transparent? Like a PNG? Like, opacity. Added emissive plane one might fix simple transparent 0 opacity still reflecting light. I feel like there's a way to make it Here we go. Simple transparent plane 1 by 1. Okay, so there's a specific object that is transparent. There's emissive. What's it? Okay, is this it? Is this the transparent one? No, this doesn't look like the transparent one. Is it the one with the like the shadow going through it? No, one of them is transparent, man. Okay, we did this one. What about the, like, probably not the emissive plane, right? That'd be weird. This is the transparent. It's not transparent. I think I can just make a transparent PNG and it'll just like be transparent. Let's do that, I guess. See if GIMP will bring my computer to an absolute grinding halt. Well. Oh, I could have done it at Adobe Express also, probably. I don't know. What am I gonna do here? Save images to desktop. JFI. What the fuck file is that? JFIF? JPEG image? Who went on me? Don't be a jerk. Oh. What I thought. Now, we're going to change this thing's opacity. Maybe we are. We're going to change it to like 30%. File, export as, this is going to be PNG. PNG, water.png to desktop, export. Oh wait, it has to be, damn it, it has to like be in a local, has to be in the local Talespire data folder if it's not a URL. Right, so this has got to be moved to my Talespire data. Talespire custom data. So it needs to be in here. Boop. Water.png. And okay, so when I make the, what is the actual file path? Paste image URL or file name needs to be in Talespire custom data folder. So I think I can just do water.png. You think it'll just automatically look in there? Come on. Maybe it'll, no. Okay, I want to do this one, which looks like a transparent one. Okay, this inherently looks transparent. You see that? But when I pasted this one in, it wasn't. So, right control X. Okay, we got nothing. Not good. My caps lock on. Water.png. Okay. Does it have to be a JPEG? No, it can't have to be a JPEG. That wouldn't make any sense, right? Paste image URL or file name needs to be in Talespire _ custom data folder for all users when using local file. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I'm using a profile. So, shit. Config editor. There's a way to open the local file for this. Browse data folder, right? Wait, no. Profiles, and our profile is plugin testing, FNEX. Okay, here's what the plugins we have installed. There needs to be the folder in here. I'm actually pretty sure. Custom data. Images. What? Dash's retexture. Let's look at portrait. Portraits. Here's all the so it works. Oh, so I need to have it in my Is it in my plugins folder that I need to have this? This doesn't feel right. I feel like I should be able to have... I feel like this custom data folder right here should be working. But I don't know why it's not. Did I fuck it up? Okay. We've demonstrated that we got it working. We can do portraits. We didn't quite nail down doing transparency stuff. And I think that's fine, but I think I'm done. I think I'm done testing this plugin. I think we're good on portraits. Next, 5eCreatures plugin. And actually, just to make sure I don't fuck shit up, I'm gonna delete all these. Menu, just in case. I'm actually gonna make a new board. I'm gonna make a new board, and I'm gonna delete this one. That's what I'm gonna do. Just because I don't want them to do weird things and conflict. Okay, so exit to desktop. So the 5eCreatures plugin, let's go read about it because that's what you need to do. Is it called Creature something? Legacy side menu? No, BC Creatures. It's called Monsters. Is it MonsterStats? Oh, Jesus Christ, people. It's I swear it's just like MonsterStats. Roll20 Monster 5e provider. Use with lookup plugin to look up monster stats based on Roll20 info. Okay, here it is, MonsterStats plugin. Let's read. Unofficial Talespire mod attempts to set the stats for newly spawned minis based on the default mini name and stats available on Roll20. It does have a configuration where you can tell it to go look in other places. When placing a mini on the board, hold left Alt when clicking the mouse button for the mini drop. This will tell the plugin that you want to look up the monster stats for that particular mini. When dropping converter props, do not hold left Alt while dropping. To avoid the monster stats lookup, I don't know what converter props are. I don't know what that is. Set the desired game system before play using the text box in the top right corner of the screen. The plugin initially comes with the 5e provider using stats from Roll20. This should allow getting stats for all SRD creatures and getting stats for any creature in any digital source book that have been purchased on Roll20 is the user has logged into the account. It does initially have a map between the non-game specific names in Talespire and the 5e creature set, which means that adding a creature to the board can result in one of the following possibilities. The creature's name is I need my fucking water bottle. Oh, okay. I just need to feed my frogs. Someday I'll have a camera that I can carry around with me, and you can all come with me while I feed the frogs. Because they're pretty adorable, and they're pretty fucking hungry. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I have a thing on the floor for my chair to roll around on, and it's like just off kilter. You know when the wheel of your chair rolls off of it and gets hooked and you're just in like a weird spot. Everything's just off by like 3 inches. I have to move my tower. Okay. it does initially have a map. Okay. The creature's name is found online and is the only match. In this case, the creature stats will be applied with no additional interaction. There are multiple possibilities online. It'll display a list and you choose one. Its name does not appear. And it'll be like, dude can't find it. Good fucking luck. Okay. There's also the possibility that only option or the selected option from the creature list results in a creature that is only available in a source book that the user has not purchased. In such a case, an appropriate message will display. That's interesting. Assuming the match is found, the corresponding stats will be copied to the mini if they match the campaign stats. Currently, the plugin collects HP, AC, Speed, Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, Charisma, where the ability code stats will show both the modified and the stat value. Dictionary, refining the creature mapping. Okay, in some cases, the generic Talespire name for creature will not be found online, but stats for the creature actually exist online. Okay, so in such a case, the dictionary feature can be used. So there's a config file we can change, we can remap, like, some stuff. I don't think I'm going to do any of that. Orc warrior is orc, you know what I mean? Tell the plugin to search for stuff. Okay, custom content. In addition, the user can add custom creatures and or override the stats of existing creatures. To do this, create a text file with the extension KVP, key value pair, and a file name that matches the Talespire creature name, or the dictionary value if the Talespire name was changed via the dictionary. Okay. Within the file, enter the stats of the creature. Okay, well, so we can do those things. Limitation. Currently, when minis are copied, the plugin is triggered. This makes adding a lot of the same mini a huge pain. Future versions will hopefully eliminate this problem, but for now, a possible workaround is to add one of each type of monster to the board, turn off the plugin, and perform the copy of the minis. I think this is now moot because you have to hold a button to make it do the lookup. So we do it once, get the skeleton stats, and then we select it, and then just copy paste it. I think it was even before. I think this might have been made before you could copy paste things. So here's my question. I need to have my stats set in Talespire for them to populate correctly, right? Currently the plugin collects HP blah, 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 where the ability code stats will show both the modifier, the modified, and the modifier and the stat value. Where the ability code stats will show. Okay, so see, if I have strength, I think what's going to happen is if I have strength selected. Oh, it's not even fucking running. Okay, so I was like, where's Talespire? So I need to set my stats in Talespire to be AC, speed, strength, blah, blah, blah. And then it should map them, if I'm hearing this right. Okay, so this is the MonsterStats plugin. There was one more. Roll20 Monster 5e Provider. Okay. This is a provider for lookup plugin, which allows to display a 5e monster stats based on Roll20 information. Installation requires small manual step. Will not work if the step is not done. Use R2 mod manner similar to install the lookup plugin. Use R2 mod manner similar to install the Roll20 Monster 5e Provider asset pack. Copy this provider.js file found here to the custom data providers folder of the lookup plugin. Got it. This is actually called lookup plugin 5e Roll20 5e Provider, right? See the lookup plugin for full usage. However, generally, enter the following. I don't know if you can see that or not. Generally, enter the following into the chat. LU monster name. If the monster name can be found, the specs of the monster are written in chat. Hey, do it. Online, we want lookup, download. And we want 5e monster provider. Then what we're gonna do is, because we live our lives in these profiles, we need to go to settings, browse profile folder, EX, plugins, 5e monster provider, custom data, providers, copy this to plugins, lookup, custom, providers, paste, bitch, spell provider. What? Hang on. Let's look at, wait. Let's look up the lookup plugin again. Wait! I fucked something up. I did something wrong. Wait. I wasn't trying to look up the lookup plugin. I wanted MonsterStats. Right? So what is... Okay, so I'm reading MonsterStats right now. Let me go look up the lookup one. I think lookup probably does the same thing like it's just like an Avray thing. You know what I mean? I'm surprised this is not a link. Okay, so I need to do the lookup. My guess is the lookup plugin is like, it just displays like spell info and shit, right? Allows the chat to be used to look up local and or remote information. So this is a little different then. So this is actually MonsterStats plugin. And we don't need this, but I feel like it's a shame not to do lookup. I mean, they're two separate fucking things, right? Okay, hang on. So let's do this one at a time. So we're gonna remove this Roll20 monster provider, uninstall, lookup plugin, uninstall. Yes, this folder no longer exists. I agree with you. Let's take a step back. So now we're gonna look at monster plugin again. And okay, so nowhere in here does it say anything about the lookup plugin. MonsterStats is purely MonsterStats, and it looks like right now, it is going to look up from D&D Beyond. I mean, even though it says Roll20 right here, actually it might. Let's go look. We look at the plugin. We go look at MonsterStats. Fuck. I did not install it yet. Oh my god, I haven't installed it yet. Okay, so online, MonsterStats. MonsterStats plugin. Download. Settings. Profile folder. 5eX. Plugins. MonsterStats plugin. So if we look at MonsterStats plugin, custom data, 5e, we have a dictionary JSON file, like Orc Lord here, images, MonsterStats frame, when it's, okay, it's when it's thinking. And in here, does it just pull from Roll20? It doesn't pull from anywhere else? I thought that you could modify MonsterStats to like look from D&D Beyond. That's available on Roll20. It only looks at Roll20. Set the desired game system before play using the text box at the top right of the corner. The plugin initially comes with a 5e provider using stats from Roll20. Okay, it does have a mapping. It has the dictionary, but I thought that you could add another provider. I thought maybe it's just lookup then that does that. Huh. Interesting. I thought that you could add I thought in addition to the 5e, yeah. This is just an example. I thought in addition to the Roll20 stuff, you could select D&D Beyond, or you could do something else, because it does that for the lookup one. But I guess it doesn't do that for MonsterStats. Interesting. I mean, maybe he would have added the features to that if like he cared. Yeah, first one problems. Okay, so we have MonsterStats. It doesn't need lookup. It doesn't need that other 5e provider bullshit that I was looking at because I got confused. So MonsterStats needs nothing, but I want to check out lookup, which then uses the Roll20 5e provider plugin or something like that, right? All right, so let's take MonsterStats for a whirl. You all thought I was going to do our Ginvis tonight. I thought I was going to do our Ginvis tonight. Okay, so edition 5e up here. I don't think we need to change anything there, right? It's just an indicator. Do we need to click it? Do we need to do anything with it? Set the desired game system before play using the text box in the top right corner of the screen. This looks very much like the left to me. And I can enter, yeah, for one thing it's the left, not the right. And I think maybe I can change that if I wanted to, but there doesn't, how do I add additional providers? Like if I changed it, what would happen? Like 5e does something right now. Maybe his plan was that in the future other people would add provider plugins. But like if I change, I don't know what else could I fucking write in here? You know what I mean? I don't know what I would add. Hey, Glorious So! I'm only barely familiar with Talespire. I mean, I know what it is. That's it. Well, it's a system agnostic virtual tabletop. That's what it is. Oh, hey, what's up, SimCity? We just checked out your portrait stuff. And I didn't get I wanted to take a transparent water and put it there and then kind of like make a waterfall out of it. But I couldn't get the transparency to work. And I did it for a while, then I gave up. Right now we're testing out Lord Ash's MonsterStats plugin. So Glorious, what I'm doing tonight is I'm testing out plugins because I'm going to be doing a demo on the Blue Box RPG stream, Blue Box RPG, on Wednesday. And what I do is I, for the most part, build Curse of Strahd stuff in Talespire and adventures and a bunch of other things at my Patreon, where I highly recommend, if you want to support me, you go there. You don't subscribe at Twitch because I don't get very much of it and I can't give you a product. I can give you entertainment, but if you go to the Patreon, I can actually give you a product. Okay, so let's name our stats, because our stats need to be AC, speed, strength, dex, con, int is charisma. And my expectation is that when our unit is feet, sizes 5 of them, When I place a token, when it decides what my stats are after I place it, like I'll just place donkey, right? If I look at this thing's stats, it's gonna be like AC, and charisma's gonna be like its charisma's gonna be 14, and then the second number is gonna be its modifier, or something like that, right? That's what I think is gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find an undead. I'm gonna place it, and I'm gonna change its name. I don't know, skeleton, which is probably at roll 20. I'm gonna pick it up with left alt and then let go. What? Okay, hang on. Did I follow the instructions? It is 5e. The creature's name is definitely not found online because I need an SRD. If anything, I should get a message that its name was not found. Okay. When placing a mini on the board, hold the left alt key, clicking the mouse button for the mini to drop. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm gonna drag this guy out, hold left alt and click. Okay, now it's looking up. Looking for possible options. I want it to be a skeleton. 13 hit points, stats are set, perfect, right? But, what if I want it to be something different? Like, what if I want this to be like a lich? What if I copy it and then hold left alt? Okay, so interesting use case here. If there's a token on the board and you want to rename it, then you have to copy it, then hold left alt and click to place it. You can't, it can never have been a creature on the board before the lookup, right? Does that make sense? So I cannot place this guy, rename it Lich, boop, and then any combination of moving him and alt will not result in him being looked up. What I need to do now is you have to copy him, hold left alt, and then paste him. And then he gets his stats. Wait. I have to select Lich. And now his stats are correct. Okay. That's cool. I mean, I could even, oops, I don't want to do that. Well, so if I rename him, like, I don't know, Goblin, there's got to be 400 goblins, right? I'm going to rename him Goblin, copy, left control click, or how many goblins there are. Top goblin. Well, I guess there's not very many SRD goblins. There you go. What happens with the new, like, morph thing? What if does morph change stats? How do I don't know how fucking morphs work. How do I? There it is. Right click. So is morph just a Is it the creature's name too? So it's Goblin Hobgoblin. It's still Goblin. Can I rename this one? Test. If I morph it back, is it It's still test now. Okay. All right. I mean, that's reasonable. That's cool. I got a feeling that Hero Forge is overcharging people a bit for their stuff in Talespire. Oh God, that's not a lot, but the amount of models you might want. Okay, Glorious Zote. Let's be real. Hero Forge wants to make money, not like funny haha money, but like more money than God, right? And Hero Forge has the fucking goods. And they're absolutely rabid about protecting all of their IP and all of their models and all of their goddamn everything. I agree with you. I think that Hero Forge is overcharging for what they're providing in Talespire. I also think that Talespire promised a character creator in the Kickstarter as a stretch goal, and I don't think it doesn't feel quite right that their character generator and custom token thing cost money. I don't think it should cost money. I mean, I understand why. I absolutely 100% understand why it costs money, because Hero Forge wants to make money. And I would actually be fine with that, except I don't know if you didn't know this, Glorious Zote, but Bouncy Rock gets nothing. Bouncy Rock gets none of the money that people spend on their custom Hero Forge tokens in Talespire. And that is a fucking tragedy. Tragedy. The good news is that there are ways now to get custom tokens into Talespire without using it. So anyway, we just looked at the MonsterStats plugin, and I'm going to be getting down to this like custom tokens in vanilla Talespire without mods, if I can hurry my ass up. Excuse me. Okay, so that's MonsterStats plugin. MonsterStats looks legit. I'm sure there's a list of actually I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna create a new board and delete the old one just in case it's like I janked it up somehow. So let's go ahead and do the lookup plugin. And let's do because it's like spells and stuff. And let's see how it looks like in chat. It looks cool. Okay, lookup plugin. It just lets you look shit up, right? You do a thing in chat. You do LU topic, look up, displays the related topic. The topic given must match a topic file for the search to succeed. /FD keywords. Find keywords. Display the first topic which contains the keyword. Oh God, it's so much. It's like a command line. It's command line stuff. People are gonna hate this. Display all topics which contain the keyword or keywords. Blah, they can do multiple keywords are prov died. Then they must appear in the order given. For example, healing spell will find only references of healing spell and not just healing or just spell. Or even spell of healing. Okay. So it's quirky in how you have to word your stuff. Providers. Providers dictate how the lookup function obtains data. Each provider is different. The lookup plugin comes with two providers, a local file and D&D Beyond. Okay. Lookup plugin when doing lookup calls, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about how it works. I don't want to create local content. Creating a provider, I don't want to create a provider. Currently, the find all lookup will be useless in many cases because if the found topics are long, the results will exceed the size of the core Talespire chat. So let's do it vanilla first, and it should be looking from D&D Beyond. Then we can install the 5e Roll20 plugin and see kind of like what stuff we're going to get from Roll20. So let's do lookup, download it, go ahead and spin it up. I think that a fair price would be if you get a Hero Forge Pro, you can get infinite free digital tokens. I mean, they're bloody digital. Oh yeah, yeah. The fact that they're digital and it doesn't cost them literally anything to produce it. I'm with you. I know there's a heavy decrease on money they get. Hell, even one model costs more, but it's what it considers fair price. Well, so, and the struggle also is your virtual integration model, you have to buy separately from your like 3D STL. Like, it sucks for all the people who already had their creatures created and their characters created that had to recreate them and repay $8 for every single one of them. It's the same Benson gets none of the money. Yeah, kind of surprising they agreed to such a deal. I'm with you. If I worked for Bouncy Rock, was in charge of the contract with the Hero Forge, I'd ask for the Hero Forge guys were high on some acid or something where they suggested Bouncy Rock gets nothing. So Glorious, so oh man, you're just now entering what has been a very, very long conversation about Bouncy Rock and their motivations. And I really need to do a YouTube video on this because I do this speech a lot for a lot of people, and I'm sure my core viewers are fucking sick of it. I have a spiel. You want to hear my spiel about them? They get top quality assets. They don't need to create a system to make them. It's not an ideal win, but it takes a huge thing off their plate. Yeah, right, as game, except they still need to deliver it later because they promised it in their Kickstarter that there would be a character importer and stuff for free, right? So they still need to do it. They can just kick it down the road. I mean, I think they wanted it really badly because their users did ask for it. I mean, people wanted it really badly for a long, long time. I mean, the aesthetics just totally matched between Talespire and Hero Forge. The thing is that Talespire was kind of the guinea pig, right? So now that Hero Forge has created that system, Menhir already has integration with Hero Forge. Constructo already has integration with Hero Forge. RPG Stories will already have integration with Hero Forge. Talespire like basically was the guinea pig for like this larger, absolutely massive revenue stream for Hero Forge. We have the spite for Hero Forge in common. Glorious though, no. I actually like Hero Forge. I really like what they provide. Their pricing model definitely has me be like, okay, do I really fucking need this thing? Because it's like $8, you know? So okay, where's the chat messages? Okay, so I want to look up the fireball spell. So by default, I should be able to do LU. Okay, the topic given must match a topic file for the search to succeed. I don't have any fucking files, so I'm never going to use LU. Bullshit. So FD keywords. The first topic which contains the keyword or keywords. So I'm going to do... multiple keywords are provided, then they must appear in the order given. Healing spell will find only references of healing spell and not... Topic lookups must match exactly. Okay, so let's do FD Fireball and see what we get. FD Fireball. Sequence Fireball not found. Okay, really? What was it? FD and hang on. FD and F. What? Find all. Display all topics which contain the keyword or keywords. FA. FA Fireball. Sequence Fireball not found. Am I missing something? Lookup plugin comes with two providers, a local files provider and a D&D Beyond provider for spells. You can do a lookup for Firebolt locally. You can look up most F5eSRD spells using the sample D&D Beyond provider. Firebolt is one. It's one word in local, but 2 words, fire bolt in D&D Beyond. So if I do FA fire bolt, if I don't get anything, FA fire bolt, really? Is this provider not? Whoa, shit. Hide base plugin settings. Okay. This isn't good. My hide base plugin is going fucking batty. Okay, so why is hide base plugin going fucking crazy times? Plugin testing 2. It's still going. What's happening here? Why is hide base like really freaking out? Odd. The hide base plugin is still doing log. Did I fucking just crash Talespire? God damn it. Fine, be that way. It does not like it when I go look at the NEX. I really don't want Talespire to crash while I'm on the stream doing the demo. So something going on with hide base. Or so good. This thing too. Empty fucking. Okay, we're good. Oh, my stats. I mean, I don't think it matters anymore. AC speed, strength, dex, con, int, whiz, charisma, just in case. We're gonna do feat. File size 5. Bam, 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 bam. Now, let's look at the chat again. And FU Firebolt. This is a local lookup. Excuse me. Why didn't it even register lookup plugin? It was FU, right? LU. It's LU. That's what it was. Okay, so look up Firebolt, one word. Okay, so this is looking at our local files. Our local files contain this information. Okay, with 3D VTTs on the rise as Rise games, someone can possibly knock your Forge out of the category King says by providing 3D higher quality. So right as game, there's Eldritch Foundry, which is it's kind of like a not quite as good Forge. This is, so we used Eldritch Foundry to design our tokens for the one shot that we played. I think we did anyway. Eldritch Foundry. Hello. I don't want your fucking bundle, but I want to see your site. Don't be an asshole. Show me your shit. Eldritch Foundry, I'm here like shouting you out in your website's bullshit. Dude, please, like, look, you have an ad that goes to eldritchfoundry.com, custom miniatures. I'm clicking on your ad I see your lame bundle bullshit and I try to exit it and your site dies? Unprofessional. Control F5 to refresh? No, I just get a white. Eldritch Foundry. This is looking poor for you. Should I open Firefox? Really, Eldritch Foundry? Is it like that I fuck up my cache or something? EldritchFoundry.com. Okay. I mean, this is fine. This is okay. I just don't know why it borked my Chrome. I mean, I have like streaming and all kinds of shit happening in Chrome. So, but yeah, so we used Eldritch Foundry to just. Oh, dude. So, Glorious, I have a token in Talespire. My character is in Talespire. I think he's a Fae or he's demonic. I don't remember where they put him in here. Where'd he go? Is he in Fae? Or is he humanoid? Half demon. This is my character. This is Romrus. I made him using Eldritch Foundry. We had a party where we did a one-shot on the Blue Box RPG stream, and the Talespire developers added our characters to Talespire, and so it was this gnome. So the two Talespire developers played these two guys. They were these two gnomes, and then Mad Wizard. So Mad Wizard runs Tales Tavern. He was playing Billy. This is his character Billy, and then Istari was playing Paladin. This is his Paladin. I think this was the group. Do you have anybody else? I think this is it. At least it crashes normally, doesn't fucking blue screen your PC like HeroForge sometimes does. Yeah, you can paste a link to an image. Oh, my headset's beeping at me. Ooh. Oh. Not that. Shit, I need a different plug. I need a longer USB cable. One sec. I don't have to wait to put my headset on to talk to you. And normally I have the microphone and my headset turned on. Yeah, just paste me the HeroForge link. I'll just click that. As long as it's not like... Actually, I don't give a shit if it's like weird and pornographic. Okay, so hang on. Before I dive into this HeroForge thing, this worked. LU topic worked. When I do the FA keyword, I get absolutely fucking nothing. Even for like the fireball spell. So, FA fire spaceball. Excuse me. Excuse me. FA keywords. FD keywords. Display the first topic which contains. What about fire? And it should be FD, right? FD fire. What is going on? Chat messages. Sequence fire not found. Fireball not found. What? It is not, so it can't be that roll. Wait, hang on. Providers dictate how the lookup function obtains data. Each provider is a different source of data and has its own set of rules for extracting and formatting the data. The lookup plugin comes with two providers, a local files provider and a D&D Beyond provider for spells. Demo content. You can do a lookup for Firebolt locally. You can look up most 5e SRD spells using the sample D&D Beyond provider. So I don't want to. It sounds like it should be looking up shit for spells. So here, let me send a message to Lord Ashes. Okay. So at Lord Ashes, if I wanted to do a lookup for the details of the fireball spell, what would I type? Question mark. Meanwhile, that's weird. So far, lookup is not looking so great. Whoa. What am I looking at? It's a Dragonborn cleric. Oh, god damn it. The controls are so fucking weird. Oh, I was like, where's his head? Ooh, that looks cool. What's he doing? Oh, he's putting fire like through the shield. It's cool. It's cool, man. I like it. You want to see my log into Google? I don't know. Where's my library? My personal info. Ah, my access key. No. Zach. Regenerate it now. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So here's Slate Skullhead. He's my skeleton investigator. Yeah, he's badass. He's an artificer. And like when he's an artificer and he has like the armor. He's like an armor, like a, basically it's supposed to be like the mech suit dude, but his like bones just like get super dense, I think is what happens to him. Where is Gortongue? Is my character. Digital downloads. Where do I order history? There we go. Here's Gortongue. Maybe. Or maybe I crashed it. I'm not having great luck. So Lord Ashes is not responding, so we're done with lookup. Hang on. How about I install... Let's not be totally done with lookup yet. Let's try the Roll20 provider. Let's do the Roll20 Monster 5e provider, because maybe it's the D&D Beyond one that's fucked up. Maybe they updated D&D Beyond and it's just like not working anymore. So let's give it the old college try with the Roll20 provider for lookup and see what happens. It's a bit spoilery. Okay, let's try this again. Already like 2 hours in and I'm like only one fucking plugin. Fully researched one plugin. Okay, so let's go to chat messages. And I want to look up, it's find, is it FD? What is FD even? FD. LU, look up, FD, find, FA, find all. Why isn't this FDA then? Ashes, come on now. FD, fireball. FA, fireball. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I did the right thing. Oh wait, no. This is the one that I have to copy. I have to copy the thing to the thing in order for it to work, right? Otherwise, specifically, this will not work if you don't do this thing. So, settings, browse, profile folder, FNEX, plugins. It is the Roll20 Monster Provider, custom data, providers. I'm copying this to plugins, lookup, custom providers, pasted. Yeah, this spell provider here is fucked up. It could be that maybe I have to type spell. FD spell. I can try it still. FD spell fireball. Maybe that gets us into the right category. Like spells. Curious. Anyway. Try it again. I do FD spell, but there's like no list of categories. How do I get the list of categories? I think that there was a like do this like to get the list of all categories and stuff. What? There's never any audio. Demo content, creating local content. I feel like there was a command to get all. Currently, the find all lookup will be useless in many cases because of the time. Weird. I really want to hear random like. Plugin testing too. Oh, you might like some of my Strahd minis. I'd like all of your Strahd minis. Let's try a couple more things here. First off, we're gonna do find spell fireball. Of course, it doesn't find anything. FD fireball. FA fireball. So I'm not getting anything from this. Lookup could just be fucking busted. Okay, enough of that. Screw lookup. Should we do 5e systems or should we do custom tokens in vanilla? did fireball and fireball, like it was not working. No matter, I tried lots of them. You want to do 5e systems? Okay. So 5e systems, I did a bunch before, like a lot. I did a bunch of cool shit with 5e systems. Okay, so let's look up 5e, see if it's changed at all. This one's pretty powerful. This one is really good for DMs. And I mean, I think I have a whole fucking, one of my YouTube videos, I think I go over it a lot. RuleSet 5e plugin and like D&D 5e macros. Okay, so RuleSet 5e. What do we do here? Unofficial Talespire plugin for implementing some D&D 5e rule automation. Currently provides 4 different modes of rolling. Manual on board, manual on the side, automated dice cam. So we have some stuff where we roll and we don't have to actually drop dice, which is very good for DMs because it lets you just do it super, super fast. 3 levels of play information in chat using unique messages. GM gets full information. Attacker gets victim get detailed information about their part of the exchange. Automated attack macros, which roll attacks, compare them to target AC, roll damage, apply critical hits, and all that stuff. So I think in the beginning we won't do macros, and then I'll do macros because macros are set the desired rolling mode, dice side area if app. I would like the dice side area, and speed using R2 Modband configuration for this plugin. Create a D&D 5e file for each character or foe type that is to use the plugin. This is the key part where shit gets really annoying. Okay. So it's very powerful, but you do have to set some stuff up. And I think hang on. There's the D&D Beyond. Hang on, I need to walk my brain through it because it was kind of complicated. There was, hang on, D&D Beyond. Shit. D&D. Fuck. Beyond. Beyond Link via Chrome. Beyond Link is obsolete. So, there's a particular setup that you can do that's very, very powerful. So vanilla, what's going to happen is you have to create a local file for all of the things that you want to do. So like I'm going to make a local file that's called Goblin. And then if I name my token Goblin, it's going to inherit all the stats from the file that like matches the name perfectly. Okay. And then you set its stats and you set its AC and all these things. For players, they're going to want to have their character in D&D Beyond. So there's a Beyond Link via Chrome plugin, which basically allows their character data to come from D&D Beyond. Basically, yeah, in near real time. It's really fucking cool. It's really cool. And then like when they take damage, it'll propagate back and forth and stuff. It's really strong. I'm trying to think of what the limitations are. Okay, so we're going to start with just the RuleSet 5e plugin. So this is going to be basic. Anything you want to have do automation and stuff, you need to make a local file for, and we'll kind of walk through doing that. We'll have two goblins fight one another. And you have to right-click the menu that's attacking, right-click the menu that is to be attacked, select the scripted attack, which we'll be creating. Reactions, check the toggle beside the reaction hand icon in the title bar. Activate an attack sequence, see above. What is all this? After the attack roll, an attack roll bonus roll applied, the sequence will stop with an indicator of the total roll. I don't know what this is. A number of reaction buttons will be displayed. Continue or abort the sequence. If the victim uses a spell like Shield, the AC of the victim can be modified at this point prior to the hit-miss determination. Selecting the continue button. Wow, interesting. Okay, this seems new. Saves and skills. Select the mini that is instigating the save or skill check. Right-click the mini to open the radial menu. Select either save or skills. Select the desired save or skill from the sub. Okay. Okay, so let's just do RuleSet 5e plugin vanilla. RuleSet 5e plugin. Don't rest your head. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a game system. So this is going to need the Radial UI plugin. It needs a whole bunch of other plugins in order to work right. Chat Whisper. So it's going to, the player that's being attacked is going to see some different stuff. Hey SimCity, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. So the person getting attacked is going to see different things in the chat than the thing that is attacking, or even the DM. Like the DM's going to see full things like this thing has resistance to whatever. Players aren't necessarily going to see all those things. What we are going to go look at super fast, because I know, browse the profile folder, FNEX, plugins. So in here, we have the RuleSet 5e plugin. We have custom data, miscellaneous, and here are our creatures, right? Here are our creatures. When you're using R2 Modman, you are using a profile, and your custom stuff is going to be in the custom data folder of that profile. But outside of your profiles, in the actual Talespire folder on your computer, there's also a Talespire custom data folder where you can put stuff. Like I have, like Bat Soul of Selenka. I have apparently a bunch of shit in here. A goat. The point is, for things like this, where you're making like these files for your 5e creatures, you probably don't want them to be in your profile folder. You want them to be out in your regular Talespire folder. That's all. I mean, just because in the future, if you like use a different profile and you start trying to use your goat creature, it won't fucking be there because you didn't put it in your Talespire directory. You put it in your profile directory. That's fucking dumb as hell. And like these two files are in your profile directory. They're not even in your like real directory. Actually, they are out there because I made them out there. But actually, I should probably delete them. I just delete them because they're gonna interfere with shit. I'll just do different names. I'll name them something crazy. These are our examples, and I'll copy these and paste these out here and overwrite. Actually, they didn't overwrite anything. Anyway, so let's go in and look at these. So John, Jon, edit with Notepad++. So what's he got? Is he an NPC? False. I don't know why this matters. He has a reach of 5. If they're not close enough, like they actually won't be able to attack. This is like really strong. There's a short sword, which is a melee attack. It's a weapon, it's piercing, d6+4. Short sword with a sneak attack does something different. And so this is interesting where you can have an attack that has like a sub damage type. So it's 1d20 plus 5 to hit. It's going to do slashing of 1d4, and then his sneak attack is also going to be slashing. It's going to do 2d6. So if you have like fire damage, it'll do the first hit, and then it'll actually then roll the second hit. So and then it'll total them all. Your longbow actually has, it's ranged, and it has ranges, and that actually like does stuff. Longbow plus sneak attack, same dealio. Melee. So this part here where it has a link to another thing that's like a DC 17 athletics acrobatics check. I think it's just a prompt. It's the prompt in the chat that someone needs to like roll against it. Here's his saves. Saves are private. By private, it means that only the player and the GM sees it. The other players do not. Like, see, these are all public. Insight is a private thing. Stealth is a secret thing. I don't know what that means exactly. Private. Oh, this is private, and then the GM. Maybe I should read this shit. A lot of this stuff is in the video demo, which I mean, I'd rather just like read the instructions personally. Okay, so let me show you what's happening. Might be easier to show you than to like just show you a bunch of text files. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Again, I'm Demon Gun. This is Talespire. I'm doing a demo of some plugins on Wednesday, and so I'm just prepping some of them. And I did a full demo of like 5e plugins a long time ago for Blue Box RPG, and I don't think anything's changed between now and then. Okay, so first off, we have two files that we know of. We have John and we have a goblin. What Talespire is going to do is it's going to look at a token and it's going to look at its name. If the name matches something that it expects, like John, when I open my menu, it's going to have a bunch of his stuff. So if I go to his attacks, save skills, healing, where's my attack thing? Here we go. Scripted attacks, is this it? So I have a short sword and sneak, longbow and sneak, and grapple. Right, and they actually can have icons for all the stuff. Deselect, that's interesting. So this is the enhanced radial menu as well. Healing, that's like new. Cure wounds, he has cure wounds? What? Oh, he fucking does, he has cure wounds. Oh dude, this is new, okay. Immunity to force and resistance to piercing. That's new. Does it work? Cure wounds, spell D8 plus 3. Cure wounds and Song of Rest. It's linked to Song of Rest? What is going on there? What if I give him 7 hit points? And then what if I do healing? It rolls my healing for me. Cure wounds of 4. Did it heal him? Song of Rest, total healing 7. And he did it to himself. So say Romris has 5 hit points over here. I can click him, right click, healing, cure wounds. Or he'll do it again, cure wounds for 7. Song of Rest for 6, total healing 13, and it healed Romris. Or no, it didn't. Maybe it's self-healing, I don't know. That's not quite what I was expecting. I'm assuming that a secret roll is what only the one who rolls it can see. A private roll is shared between the DM and a select amount of players. That's what I thought too, but then I saw the one that was like private comma GM. Secret comma GM. And again, I don't want to go watch this whole video tutorial. I just want to read a text file. This automated healing roll didn't seem like it worked. He still has 5. He got healed. So I'm a little confused on this healing. It's the Cure Wounds spell, but it didn't look like I was able to use it on others. But it did. It always worked on himself. So if he has 1 hit point, and he has 4 hit points, We got 1, 4. And so normally what happens is like you click him and then you click him and then you click your you click your thing. And then like he uses the ability on the guy. That's how attacking works. But if I click here and then I right click here and select healing cure wounds, how I feel like it should function is that Ramrus is healed. But he's still at 4. And he's still at 1. What the fuck? I'm really confused. I really thought that it automatically did the healing just then. I'm really worried about looking at that. Restoring false, false, false. New character sheet mini selected. New mini. On photon player prop. Interesting. Okay, so this guy's gonna have his name changed to Goblin. When we change his name to Goblin, he's immediately going to inherit the Goblin special attacks and stuff, which is here. So we should have a spear, Eldritch Blast, right? It's magic 1d20 plus 4. So this is where someone was in the modding Discord saying this didn't work. That Eldritch Blast like broke or something like that. Like it wasn't working right. And he was saying maybe this needed to be 1d10 plus 0. Like it needed a modifier, but when adding plus 0 to it, it didn't do anything, and it just shows an error. So so let me try it and see what happens. First off, let's make sure we have our stuff. Okay, he has no healing. Insight. Goblin has insight. Okay, he only has insight. Immunity to force, immunity to criticals. Okay. Scripted attacks. We have Eldritch Blast, crossbow, and spear. So, oops. So he's gonna move here. He's gonna go over here, and he's gonna shoot crossbow. We have an error. Index out of range exception. Index was out of bounds of the array. Move next at whatever. Okay. And what I'm going to say here is Lord Ashes, vanilla, 5eRulset, renamed tokens to John, Goblin, try to change, try to use Goblin. And let me make sure, let's make sure they have like stats and stuff. And they have saves. They have stats here, but do they have stats in there? All we have in their rule set file are attacks. There's nothing else in here. There's attacks and saves. That's it. And so if it's trying to roll something against a target value, it's gonna puke, right? Because they don't have any fucking stats. I mean, I set them here, AC and all this other stuff, but I feel like it's expecting it is expecting them to have certain stats. I thought they had stats before. Like, how does it know what my target AC is? When I don't see any of that in here. I feel like it used to. In fact, I have my other files here, right? Like I have like the giant bat from forever ago. Skills, immunity. No, where is it getting what statistics is it expecting? Oh, you know what? I bet if I go to the video demo, he's gonna have it in here. He's gonna be like, click here to set your stats or something.
This is the demo for the RulesSet 5e plugin. The RulesSet 5e plugin aims to
Can you hear that?
With a more streamlined, optimized solution, which supports 4 rolling systems and 3 levels of informational detail.
I think it's dealing with these types of mods isn't worth the time saved using them. So that guy Baldrax, hey, what's up? Username. That guy Baldrax.
During the scripted actions.
That is the struggle with Talespire plugins right now.
Of what is going on.
Is that they take so much setup, all this configuration file bullshit, and I keep trying. I'm so low. I'm like off the bottom of the fucking camera. They take so much prep time and setup and stuff, and I try to tell Lord Ashes that, and he's like, well, I think they're fine. You know what I mean? And I guess I can't argue with him because it's a hobby of his. He's doing it for fucking free.
Additional information about the attack or the defense. If you are a player that is not involved in the attack or the defense,
I forgot what I was saying.
So
that's what I was saying.
Start this at the GM level.
They're cool once you get them set up, but a normal person's not going to be able to do it.
Now, we go on to our 4 rolling systems.
So I don't care about rolling systems. I care about stats. What stats are you expecting?
Yeah, you can see that that's a hit.
Where are you getting values for armor class? What, like for target numbers? So at some point he needs to tell us these are the stats that you need to have, right?
You can also see that the detailed break, and there is a will.
Like that's the thing, is like we don't have attributes. There's no way for the system to know what your stats are. And I think there was, okay, hang on. I think there was a D&D plugin. And I think that's what's fucking missing from all of this. Is this the one that's defunct? Macros plugin? Skill rolls. Okay, video preview. Oh, I bet this is the stuff. Here's the thing. If someone is getting the 5eRulset macro, right? They're not getting any of this information. It was, I don't, hang on. Does he say that this is replacing the macros one?
Macros plugin with a more streamlined optimized.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Plugin. The RulesSet 5e plugin aims to replace the previous D&D 5e macros plugin.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so at Lord Ashes, if the RulesSet 5e plugin is replacing the 5e macros plugin, to the documentation please be moved to the RuleSet 5e page, and the 5e macro plugin be marked as obsolete. This is what that guy was fucking looking for. Like, this is the documentation that he needs. And Lord Ashes was just giving him a really hard time. Fettered at unfettered. Lord Ashes was like, might have the documentation you're missing. Yeah, that's what's fucking going on. Poor guy. Okay, so one of the parts of this is that in here, I think it's going to tell us where we need, like, how do we set our fucking stats? What attributes is this plugin expecting, and where do we find them? Where do we get them?
Okay, so here is a quick demo of the D&D 5e macros plugin. The D&D 5e macros plugin aims to implement the 5e rules within for the. So in our scenario here, we have a creature.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Eventually, I'm hoping to be able to get rid of the old core attacks menu, but so I select the attack selections.
Okay. Long bush rooster. Where do we set our stats?
So here we can see.
How do you know what our armor class is? What attributes are you expecting here? Are you just expecting me to have an attribute called AC, or do I need an attribute? Do I need a stat called armor class?
For 6, which was a miss. Short that jumped, so he rolled multiple.
Where are our stats set?
If the gorilla
stats.
attacks,
show me the stats, man.
That was a miss. We can see the which
I think it's just AC, right?
We can see here that it all.
I think it just requires you to have a stat called AC. AC 1010. But it doesn't complete the roll. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I don't know, that's my best guess. John, attack. Laser, green laser? I get nothing, right? I get nothing in the chat for that. Okay, the goblin rolled insight, but it's all the like attacking shit that's fucked up. Okay, that was the generic. That was the generic attacks. We need this attack. Scripted attacks. Short sword fails. Cause melee 1D. Okay. Just didn't roll anything. Or why? Not build mode. Sort of see. I'm not getting a red exclamation this time. It's showing me stuff here. A goblin. Fuck, now it's not working at all. Roll 1d20 plus 1. Okay. Skills. Athletics. Not rolling at all. Okay, I'm gonna. I feel like what is with my camera? What is going on? Every time I look, it's like it's getting lower and getting lower. Okay, click this. All right, so what was working? Healing was working. Cure wounds. No longer working. Wait, what's all this shit up here? You see this? ADS. What are these? Oh, this is advantage. Plus minus. Okay, I want to exit the main menu and come back. Maybe that'll help. You. Actually, you previously is your name still John? Name is still John. You're gonna heal. No. Okay, so I'm gonna close Talespire now. It might have been that I ran into the one error and it just borked it all together. And that nothing was working after that. Because our healing roll was fine. I'm just wondering if I need an attribute that's called armor class, not AC or something. Okay, you fucking heal yourself. Okay, success. We're now seeing things. That's good. Long rest total healing. So whatever the workflow was for that is correct. You are going to. Guess you don't have any fucking saves. You're a goblin. You're gonna roll insight. Okay, we have our camera. Our insight roll is 2. Good for you. Now you scripted attack, spear. Okay, he missed himself. There's some lag after that. Okay, let me look at the log. Okay, we're all right, so now scripted attack, spear, missed. Okay, so what was my roll? Okay, so something's working now. Versus AC 10. Okay, so it is working fine. It was just borked after whatever the Eldritch Blasting was. It's something about ranged attacks I think is a little fucked up. Crossbow range 1d20 plus 3. Name is piercing. Something's wrong. There's something wrong. Okay, so see this where it says range 1d20 plus 3? It doesn't have like the range, which is like the 120 feet thing. It doesn't have like, you know, actual range in it. And I think that's the error that that dude was running into. I think that's the thing. Okay, type. I don't really range or magic. I think ranged needs a value. And so see this NPC attack's true in goblin.dnd. It's different in the older ones, right? Edit with notepad. So see this reach 5 is missing. And then in this one, we have a range attribute for our ranged weapon. So there's this reach, there's this, okay, so hang on. I think I might know what's going on. At Lord Ashes, at Unfettered, whatever. So here's what I'm gonna do. We got that error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this reach of okay, so NPC equals true, reach of 5. So I'm going to add that here. And give it a reach of, also give it a reach of 5. And then for its ranged weapon, I'm gonna add, I'm just gonna fucking add it, right? This is his longbow, so I'm gonna add that to his crossbow. Does he have the ranged above or below his roll? Is it below the roll? Yeah, I bet you $100 that's what's going on. The range crossbow, and then the same thing with Eldritch Blast. I think. Save it. I might have to reload. What do you think? Do you think I have to reload the game with the new Goblin file? Think so? You can test it, I guess. Actually, so what I'll do is I'm gonna I'll name someone else Goblin. Okay, so his name's Goblin now, so he now has our attacks here. So he is now going to try his ranged attack over here. We get that error, right? We get the index out of bounds error again. Index outside the oh, there it is. Attack range equals 28.70 whatever, right? So it actually checked range this time. But we still got the index out of bounds problem. I really think that I'm gonna have to reload. Move next. It's this move next thing. So just to be as thorough as I can possibly be, I think what might happen is when you first start it up, it loads all of the .d&d 5eRulset files, if I remember correctly. Lord Ashes might have changed it so you could like push a button to have it do it. I can't fucking remember. All right, so same exact scenario. Actually, I'm gonna try to have him do a spear attack. Cannot reach him. Right? So that's good. Scripted attack, crossbow. Fuck. I thought we had it. Fuck. I thought we had it. That's too bad. Well, that fucking sucks. There's something. Anyway, there's something about ranged attacks that appear to be busted. But you get the gist of this plugin, right? Plugin is make local files. Stuff in local files shows up for tokens named the same thing in Talespire. So that is base 5e systems. Now I'm going to show you something a little more on crack than that. A little more on crack. So Beyond Linked via Chrome. So this plugin, it's a little wild. Trying to remember if there's anything I need to say. Means the Talespire plugin portion is never waiting for data, blah, 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 blah. So, how this one works is you install a Chrome extension, you run the plugin, and any token on the board, and then you go to D&D Beyond, you open the character sheet in Chrome, and any token on the board whose name matches your D&D Beyond character in Chrome, the stuff for that character will show up. It's very powerful. But you have to do a bunch of manual stuff, right? So you have to go manually install this Chrome extension from your folder in order for it to work. And again, you have to like go through all the fucking shit. The plugin has settings for stat names and settings for which files are used to populate each of the stats. Each setting is a string of 2 file names, the current value and the max value. Files are generated. So also when you turn this on and it matches with someone, it's going to create a bunch of files in your local file system that it's going to use to like manage stuff. Basically, don't fuck with them once it does that. Basic mode involves using this to update the current hit points and max HP, AC, and stuff from D&D Beyond to Talespire, where D&D Beyond is the authoritative source. Advanced mode is in conjunction with dice selection plugin. Oh yeah, the dice selection plugin to make rolls. Did it automatically? I feel like it automatically installed dice selection plugin. Nope, didn't. Okay, so the plugin starts a new window will appear. Do not close this window because it's running a server, like a literal server. Rename a mini to match the D&D Beyond name. Open a D&D Beyond character sheet in Chrome. Click the short rest button to open the hit dice information. This is needed. Right around 10 seconds and the mini stats should be synchronized. Updates occur every 5 seconds or so. When Talespire closes, the window that opened in step 2 will disappear in about 10 seconds. Yeah, dice selection plugin is fucking super cool as hell. Oh man, it's fucking too much for tonight. I think he changed this, so you don't have to restart Talespire. It'll just like do it now. Oh, learn mode. So learn mode is nice because if it's like before your session, you run it and it'll sync everything before the session even starts. It'll go populate all the files and stuff. Yeah, dude, I remember this. This is a biatch. This is so cool once it gets running, but getting it running is no normal person would ever do it. I might have to. I have to do this another fucking night. I've been at this solid for 2 hours and 45 minutes now. What have I learned? What have I learned in 2 hours and 45 minutes? I have learned that transparencies. Okay, portraits work. Transparency maybe works. We learned that the MonsterStats plugin works and is cool. Okay. We learned that lookup probably doesn't work, or I don't know what I'm doing. 5e system bug with ranged attacks? Question mark. Custom tokens in vanilla. Didn't get to it. Didn't get to it. The good news is I am an absolute junkie for these integration systems, like integrating the 5e, like integrating D&D Beyond with Talespire and the like all the MonsterStats and all that kind of stuff. I'm all fucking about that. For me, the real benefit of these plugins is that it's going to speed up play once you get it set up and once like they're all running and stuff. And for the things that I want to do, like I want to run like, you know, kind of like this dungeon sports arena kind of thing, I'm going to absolutely need these systems. And I think it'll be cool to have them show up on the screen as well. I struggle with needing to ever be reliant on them, because if it's a plugin that I really need, and it's like by Lord Ashes, who like will maybe update it when he feels like it, or by HoloFox, who's like basically not doing it anymore, then like I don't like that idea. Like basically I would want a developer on payroll that I can be like, dude, this plugin's broken, fix it, you know, like, and it's not like non-negotiable, but basically there's like a motivation to do it outside of like charity or like, oh, I'm doing it as a hobby. Like, no, dude, like, you know, I have a show on Tuesday and such a plugin is like busted. What I also kind of want to do is then have that be some sort of like desktop app that we can then market and then sell it. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Man, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping that more plugins than that would function, you know, perfect right out the gate. This didn't work out that way. Burning Mallard, Jesus Christ, dude, still working on Talespire shit. Killing it. All right, everybody, I'm off for tonight. Tonight was a super special bonus stream on a Saturday. I'm very likely going to be potentially streaming Monday as well as Tuesday. And then I'll be on the Blue Box RPG stream on Wednesday. I really want to have Argynvost Vault done, and I really want to have a set of plugins to demo. I think the MonsterStats one's really good. I need to find a theme. I need to find a theme of like, these are easy ones that'll make your life simple, right? Like MonsterStats. MonsterStats is perfect for a DM. Other players, the players don't need to have that plugin. And I want to get the custom, really, even if I only do that and then I do like custom tokens in vanilla, that might be the way to go. But I'll think about it more later. So we're gonna raid Burning Mallard. Excuse me, who is doing Talespire stuff. Pretty funny guy. If you spend your channel points, you can make him sing a song. Someone made him sing a song, and I chose Mindless Self-Indulgence's Shut Me Up. Which, if you haven't heard Mindless Self-Indulgence's Shut Me Up, you should go listen right now because it's fucking hilarious. But what else do I want to say? So I'll very likely be streaming a lot more soon. I kind of want to get into a cadence of doing some afternoon streams potentially. But we shall see. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate the motivation. You guys are great. And good luck, everybody, like in your own lives, in your own like goals, and staying motivated and trying to stay positive in a world that, you know, is kind of shitty right now. And there are people out there that are looking out for you, that care for you. Even if, you know, we're not like totally connected, we're still a little community here. So totally, if people want to talk or whatever, like I'm here. I'm in Discord all the time. And there, I have no end of like the infinite fatherly advice that you may or may not have asked for. Right? So have a great night, everybody. Take care and go say hi to Burning Mallard. I can't actually hear him. Is he? My shit fucking broken? Am I crashed?